Have you ever stressed yourself out or striving to be the perfect parent only to discover that it's unattainable? You're not alone, and today we're going to unveil the truth behind this myth and explore how to be the best parent you can be. Welcome to Master Your Mindset, Master Your Life. This is a podcast that empowers you to start taking back control of your life, to get from stuck to unstoppable, and to help you start unlocking your full potential. I'm Sanjay, and today we're delving into a topic that resonates with parents everywhere, and that is the myth of perfect parenting. I mean, as a parent of two myself, I've seen it, I've felt it, I've gone through it. I mean, with social media the way it is these days, it's easy to get caught up in, oh, look at them, they look like the perfect family. Oh, look at the way their child behaves. Oh, look at the way their child is. Look at the way they are as a family. It's easy to get caught up in that. And one thing I'm grateful for is the fact I started this journey of personal development and changed my mindset on the myth of perfect parenting very early on. So I didn't sit there comparing myself. I didn't sit there thinking, oh yeah, am I doing the right thing compared to these people and to those people? So I know though that it's so easy to fall into that trap. I know, and I've seen it. I've had people around me. I've had dads talking to me about it, and I've coached them on this problem because this perfect parenting myth that everyone seems to believe, it makes people feel unworthy. It makes people disheartened, and then it affects their relationship with their family because they're thinking that they're lacking something. So let's start today by tackling this big question. Why doesn't the perfect parent exist? I mean, there are so many reasons, and it's time to just dispel this myth. The perfect parent doesn't exist, and here are just 3 reasons why. Parenting is a journey. Parenting is a unpredictable journey where it's filled with ups, downs, twists and turns. It's not something that's linear. You are not gonna encounter the same things day in, day out. It's a learning experience, not just for your child, but for you as well. Perfection implies that there's a destination, but when you're parenting, the journey is the destination. Being there every single day and showing up, that is the destination. You're not going to be perfect. And enjoying the journey is so important. So, parenting being a journey, that is the first reason why, because no journeys are ever the same. What one person has, another person will not have. What one person doesn't have, another person will have. So you thinking that, oh yeah, if these people can do it, I can do it. You're not on the same journey as them. You're not on the same path. This is your race and this is your lane. Lane is different to their lane. So you need to get out of your mind that, oh yeah, we're both on the exact same journey. No, you're both doing the same things, but you're not experiencing the same things. You and your friend say you don't have the same mindset. You don't have the same upbringing. You are not the same person. The second thing is the unpredictability of life. Life is unpredictable. And unexpected challenges, your circumstances, it's all a part of your parenting. Perfection isn't about avoiding these challenges. It's about learning to navigate them with love, with resilience. And so you're going to behave differently to someone else. You're going to take on these challenges with a different mindset, with a different thought process as the next parent. So it's all about navigating them and being happy with what you're doing. And the third reason is every child is unique. Every child is their own person with their own needs, with their own desires, with their own personality. What works perfectly for one child may not work for another. There is no one-size-fits-all approach to parenting. There are tips and techniques that you can try, and I've tried the same. I've tried to do the same with my kids, but they're two different people. They do not respond to the same things. So you just have to adapt your style. You have to know that actually what works for one doesn't work for another. So those are three of the biggest reasons that I tell the dads I coach why perfect parenting doesn't exist. And these are probably three of the best reasons. But we still, even if we know that perfect parenting doesn't exist, the perfect parent doesn't exist, we still strive for perfection, and it stresses us out. And the first reason is because we set unrealistic expectations for ourselves. When we aim for perfection, we're setting unachievable expectations for ourselves, for our children. And then we feel this constant pressure. We feel this constant need to actually live up to these expectations, and that can lead to stress and feelings of inadequacy. Yeah, the second reason why striving for perfection stresses us out is because of the fear of failure. We then fear making mistakes because we've set these unrealistic expectations. So, because we then fear failure, we avoid taking risks or trying new approaches because we're afraid to fail as parents. Trying new things and taking risks is not failing. If one thing's not working for your kids, you're going to have to try something different. So, again, failing is not, if your one method doesn't work, you're not failing to try a different method. You're doing something that actually trying something new that could work better. It isn't that the first method failed, it's that the second method may work better. And the third reason why striving for perfection stresses us out is because we fall into the comparison trap. As I said earlier, we compare ourselves to other parents, especially with social media. It can again lead us to feelings of insecurity, of inadequacy. Remember, everyone's journey is unique. Your journey is not the same as your neighbor's, so don't try and think it will be. Plus, on social media, you don't see the 1,000 bad pictures to get that one Instagram picture. You don't see the strops, the tantrums, and everything that went behind it. Most people will only share the good things that happen. Most people will only share the highs. They won't want you to share the lows. But even though perfect parents don't exist, you can still be the best parent that you can. You can still show up and be the best parent you are. And here are 5 tips to help you be the best parent you can be. The first one is embrace your imperfections. Realize that mistakes are part of parenting, but mistakes happen. Yeah, use them as lessons to learn. Yeah, use them as opportunities to grow, not just for yourself, but for your child as well. The second thing is communicate openly. When you encourage open communication with your child, it creates a safe space where they feel comfortable sharing their thoughts and feelings. By that, I mean, make sure that you don't react. And by react, I mean, give yourself time. If they do something that angers you, let yourself respond. Let yourself think about it and respond in a calm, collected manner. One which won't make them feel bad. One which won't make them feel that they've done something wrong. Yeah, if they start to try to communicate with you and you don't like it, just realize that maybe they're not mature enough to actually communicate what they want to yet. The third thing is set realistic expectations. Understand that there will be good days and bad days, and set those expectations. Don't focus on perfection. Perfection doesn't exist. Instead, focus on your progress. Focus on being better than the better parent than what you were yesterday. The fourth one is seek support. Don't hesitate to seek support from friends, from family, from parenting communities. You're not alone in this journey. There's no shame in asking for help when you need it. People think that asking for help is a weakness. I say it's your biggest strength. You've You've identified a weakness and you want to improve yourself for yourself and for your family. And now here's the fifth and most important one. Prioritize self-care as well. You can't pour from an empty cup. So taking care of yourself physically and mentally ensures that you have the energy, the patience to be the parent you want to be, to show up how you want to show up. So those are the 5 tips I've got for you. Embrace the imperfections. Communicate openly. Set realistic expectations. Seek support and prioritize your self-care as well. With these 5 tips, you can be a better parent and you can be the best parent that you can be. I mean, parenting is a hard job. Around 30 to 40% of parents, they feel pressure to be perfect parents. 40%, up to 40%, that's a lot of parents out there feeling this pressure. And another over 40%, I think around 42, 43% of parents admit to suffering from parenting burnout. People think that actually when you've got kids, taking care of yourself and self-care is selfish. It's not. You cannot give 100% if you're not at 100%. So if you're starting to feel tired and you need that time away, you take it, because otherwise you'll burn yourself out. Remember, perfect parenting is a myth. Parenting is a beautiful, messy, and imperfect journey. By embracing your imperfections, by setting realistic expectation, prioritizing open communication, self-care, you can be the best parent you can be. Remember, your child does not need a perfect parent. They need a loving and supportive one. So I hope you've learned something to help you as you navigate the unique journey of parenthood. And keep nurturing the beautiful parent-child bond. Thank you for joining me today. If you enjoyed this episode and got something from it, please let me know by leaving a comment below. My mission is to make a positive impact on the world, and I sincerely hope you can help me do that by liking, by following, by subscribing, and by sharing this podcast with others who could hear it. Remember, your mindset, it shapes your reality. Master it, and you'll master your life. Thank you.